right. Remember, guys, we're giving away a bunch of motorcycle gear. Click the link in the chat, in the description. Woo! Side of the vehicle, but not quick enough. Can't see it that quick in downtown. Did a good job, though. We're going to talk about that. All right, so we're riding around. Now, this is one of those biggest hazards when it comes to city traffic. This is all you get when it comes to any vision when a vehicle comes out. That's all you get. Not a lot. Not a lot. So what you have to do prior to getting to this intersection, you know it's an intersection. You can kind of see it over here. You definitely could see how the building changed. You know, it's a different building. So what you can do is you need to prepare for it. You need to plan your ride. You need to go into orange stage, okay? So right now we're in yellow stage. In a split second, we're going to go into orange stage because we just now perceived that there's a possible hazard. And there's these blind curves because the buildings block everything. If you're out in the middle of nowhere and there's a bunch of trees, like in a farm field, there's some farm fields with trees, and there's trees blocking the four-way intersection, it's the same concept. It's a line of sight problem. So that's the biggest thing we need to watch out for. So we're going 31 miles an hour. It's probably in-city traffic, not a big deal. That's actually a good speed. He's not using a rock form mount, so that's a big problem. Go ahead and grab yourself a rock form using the link in the description. Whew. Discount code 25% already applied once you click that link. That's what I have. So we're going to be moving forward, and look at this. Bad line of sight. You just can't see anything, but he's looking. The camera's starting to point that way, so he's being very situationally aware, understanding what's got to do. Still don't see anything, right? Now, this is a yellow light for us, okay? So it just turned yellow. Now, if you feel like you could stop, go ahead and try if you can. If it's not safe to do so, if there's a car behind you and it's not safe to stop and you need to go through that light, be very careful, okay? But you could do that. I actually did that in my ride, which is going to be on the second channel.
And if you have to, you can apply the brakes right here so you can stop. It's yellow. I got to go. There's no way I had good total stopping distance to stop before the line, so I just went. Okay, we got a side turner right here, left or a right-handed turner.
I actually had to go through the intersection. It was yellow, but it was unsafe for me to stop, and I just kept going. But since it's yellow, what is this person doing? So this is the moment we perceived it. So this person's going to go into our path of travel. That's what path of travel is. This is where the collision's going to happen. So what do we do in this situation? What we could do is roll off the throttle and maybe stop if we possibly can. We'd probably stop right here in the middle of the intersection, which is kind of scary because if it's yellow for us, it means it's going to be green for him pretty soon. So you're going to have people wanting to go and stuff. So in this situation, if you had to, what's an escape path that you could do outside of doing what he did? What he did was perfect. You know, you could do that day in, day out and still manage it. Another thing you could do is, I'm just trying to give you guys options. Just make a right-handed turn, roll off the throttle, do a nice right-handed turn, go down that street, come back the other street, and boom, there you go. So that's another option you could do. You could also try to stop, like I said, right there. Or you could do what he did and kind of move over just a little bit and not slow down, but accelerate. Okay, you could do that too. Those are three options. That's what I really like about this. So when I tell you guys to do something, I'm not telling you guys, hey, you should be swerving in this situation. Hey, you should brake in this situation. No, I'm giving you multiple options. I want you guys to see that you do have multiple options, but it's upon you, I think that's how you say it, that you need to figure out what it is you can do. How do you know that you can make this turn at 30 degrees, taking a right-handed, or 30 degrees, 30 miles an hour, taking a right-handed turn? Do you know how to slow down right beforehand without jostling the suspension? It's called trail braking. Take an advanced class. Maybe you can make that. What about swerving at 30 miles an hour? Have you ever done that in a parking lot? Have you done that on the road? Have you done that at all? I show you guys how to do that on the second channel. I like to swerve around manhole covers in the middle of a neighborhood where it's 25 miles an hour. So I'm going to swerve around manhole covers last second, practicing that. What about your braking at 30 miles an hour? Have you ever done that? What is your total stopping distance? So in order for you to understand what it is you can do here, you need to practice. You can't just assume, well, I'm just going to do it when I'm out on the road and watch DanDanTheFireman. No. You need to go out and practice, okay? Practice. This person did a great job, though. See how he swerved into this lane? 29 miles an hour. Swerved in this lane. I mean, when I say lane position 1. This is lane 1, position 1, 2, 3. Went over to lane position 1. It originally was lane position 2. Moved over just a little bit. But look how much more you could totally do if you had to. Not a lot of time to react in that situation. Did a great job. If you want to submit your own videos, click the link in the description or chat right there. Good job.